Welcome back to my channel, guys. I haven't posted a video for a while. It's just been extremely busy with work. But you know what? Something great happened. Something great happened. I've got 20 subscribers now. And if you guys look at my previous video, I think a couple videos before, I purchased a brand new Zillow's Hammerhead 3 Browns. It was a rather impulse buy because I never had a Browns watch before. And again, that was my second Zillow's. But after having that Hammerhead for a while, and I look at my Seikos and I go, hang on a second, I will probably want to trade that watch. Just want to reinvest the money and time back to Seiko. And so I put Hammerhead on local Facebook market for a little bit while. No one really approached me for a trade that I like. A lot of people offer me Turtle or Samurai to exchange. And I said no until there was a Greek bloke show me his watch. He said, Felix, I love that Hammerhead. This is my Seiko. I've got a few Seikos, but this is the one I'm willing to trade. Are you willing to talk about it? In the beginning, when I look at this watch, again, a lot of people are familiar with the Arnie. This is the black version. I think this was the original reissue. This is not original Arnie, of course. This is original reissue a couple years back. I think just the year before COVID was 2019. The SNJ025P. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think there's a J version to this watch anyway. And when I look at that Arnie, I go, hold on a second. This is how I got the watch traded, by the way, right? And I go, hold on a second. I've never seen, I know that's an Arnie. I know the dial from a distance is the SNJ025, but I've never seen Arnie like this before with the stainless steel shroud. Of course, this is not the market. This is not OEM. And with a beautiful Uncle Seiko. I've never had Uncle Seiko bracelet before anyway. Of course, not the brand. Uncle Seiko bracelet. So beautiful look. And I go, and I thought about it. Should I trade for it? I do understand on a secondhand market. Again, this is probably different prices even now between now and 2 months ago. But I saw people selling the SNJ, of course, the original was rubber bands and not the rubber and the plastic shroud for about 300 to 350 Aussie dollars, which converts to about maybe 200 to 250 USD. Of course, that was a good deal that people just grabbed it straight away. But as a brand new, at the market price, you can get the brand new SNJ025 in Australia for about 550 Aussie dollars. That converts to about, I think, 380-ish USD. You do look at those watches, you've seen them on sales from time to time, but I tell you what, it's very hard to find this SNJ025P on sale now. Most of the retailers have those prices at 500 or more, 550 AUD. I think that's for a very good reason. And I tell you why, guys, if you can grab it, if you can grab the original, of course, without the mods of the rubber band and the plastic shrouds. I do have the plastic shrouds here, of course, from the previous from the previous owner. He's not the first owner, but he was from the previous owner. You should grab it. If you can get it between 300, 350 USD, of course, here you're looking at secondhand prices. I don't have to tell you that. You should grab it because this is such a classic. I've never considered the Arnie since it was announced back into the 2019, 2020. That was the time I got into the watches hobby, and especially as a Seikoholic, for a couple of reasons, obviously. Number one is because I started with my Seiko collecting journey as the Seiko 5 series, the Seiko 5 Sports series, Turtles, Samurai, those very popular, well-known entry-level models. They were automatic, and the prices between that 350 to 400 Aussie dollars, between 250 to 300 US. And if you want to, if you telling me a couple of years back, Felix, you spend, double the price or 50% more price, and you're buying a Seiko watch, and that's not even automatic. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? It's a quartz. I never understood that reason why they were so popular until I'm having this on my hands. As you see, the trend happens. I gave that Greek blog. He's a fantastic blog. I give him the Hammerhead without a doubt. Once I had this watch on my face, I said, you know what? If you're happy with the Hammerhead, please go ahead. I'm going to grab your Arnie in this particular mod, and we're going to be so happy with it. So we're both happy. That was a terrific trade. That's why people loving this hobby, because we just exchange value that we both appreciate. And this Arnie is a knockout design. For three reasons, number one. For three reasons. Number one, of course, everybody knows Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie 1985, 1987, The Commando and the Predator. He actually wore the original Seiko I think it was H558. I could be wrong. But that was the original movie that debuted in his movie. And if you think about Arnie, at the time he must have Rolexes. He must have all the expensive Swiss-made watches lined up for his choices for the movies. And you know what? He's a big dude, but he's got a character. He goes, nah, I'm gonna wear Seiko. I'm gonna wear this beauty on my wrist because he believes in spirit. This beautiful watch matches the spirits of the movie, and I think Arnie wasn't mistaken. Arnie was correct. So number one is carries that movie horological value. That's one. Secondly, I just love when nowadays Seiko the price is going up, when their designers having a lot of modernized ideas applied to their pieces. It's very hard to get it's not hard. It's hard to come by when Seiko releasing a reissue that looks. Of course, the size I know is beefed up, is larger, but from a distance, it looks so similar to the original. It just looks so similar. Now, if you are aware, a couple months ago, I think Seiko released I think there are 2 or 3 different variants of more expensive Arnie look watches, and they having, of course, I think functionality, they are more superior than this, right? But I think they have the digital dial, instead of a 12 o'clock position, they moved down to the 6 o'clock position, which is against what the original Arnold Schwarzenegger watches back in the 1985 and 87. So again, if Seiko somehow decided, once they run out this watch in production, probably, I don't know, in a couple years, right? If you're considering this watch released in 2019, will probably end 5 years, 2023, next year, the year after. In order to continue with their consistency in their production, all their new Arnies will probably be more expensive. Maybe a King Arnie with a sapphire crystal, with a more utility building, more functions, and more expensive. That means this watch will be gone. They will not be able to produce Arnie at a $350 USD that they're willing to market, because they have to go up in price. That will make this watch obsolete in its production, which will ultimately sustain its value really well. And I'm telling you, I don't have to go into functions, but this is a Diver 200, this is solar, this has got screw-down crown. It is a beast. And if the guys out there, they think this will be too big on their wrist, I'm telling you, if you can wear a samurai or if you can wear a turtle, you can definitely wear this, because on my 6 1/4 wrist, I'm just going to give you a wrist shot very quickly. This wears like a dream. This truly is. It is so beautifully planted on your wrist. It is so comfortable, especially with this modded, simply modded specifications. It is a beast. I absolutely love this. This is a badass watch. Okay, guys. So again, the conclusion of this video is I don't have to go into details of this functionality or how to use it. There are plenty of videos for it. My message is, if you got 300, 350 that you're willing to spend, you're not sure you want to spend, I'll just give an example. You think about buying a Mantori or King Seiko, sorry, not King Seiko, King Turtle or King Samurai, which is very popular, very acceptable choices in the first or second pieces that you're into the hobby. Save the money, add or reduce your budget, get the cash ready, pay attention to the market. When a good condition or even want to buy brand new, go for it. When they shows up, go for it. Grab it before they will be gone, which ultimately they will be gone without a doubt. Okay, guys? Again, in terms of these specifications, bracelets are very easy to source from Grand Seiko. The shrouds, I do believe, is not that easy to get no more. I've looked on eBay, I've looked on AliExpress. They are not everywhere, but if you look into it, I do believe you can source one. The previous buyer, the seller told me this costing well over $100. But have fun, guys. All right, have great fun. Sorry, I just had I had a message came up from another dude in Australia telling me there was SBBN 043 tuners available for sale. It is so much fun. And I tell you guys, this hobby is addictive. Okay, guys, have great fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.